Welcome back to Herbal Gardens Homestead. I'm Leo, your host, and today we're just going to look at a couple things, walk around the garden, and I'm going to show you something that I started on doing, just like I told you I was going to. And I'm going to show you that right after this. Hey, good to have you back. Well, today we're in the garden, and we're looking at different things we're talking about before. And I can't believe it. I'm happy. The chamomile is finally showing its face, and it showed it really fast. I was hoping that more would come up than this. I'm gonna have to drop some more seeds down there and see what's going on. But take a look at this and see. Tell me what you think. There we go. Look at that. It's coming up. The chamomile is coming up. I'm so happy about this. Yeah, finally. Jeez, oh Pete's. It's finally coming up, and it's looking good. I was really hoping that we would have got a lot more out of the amount that I actually put in here. I mean, it's kind of upsetting thinking about all the seeds that I put in here, and this is actually all that came up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them, but I'm really happy. It's looking good. The chamomile is really nice to drink as a tea, you know. It really calms your nerves, helps with a little bit of sleep apnea, anxiety. It's also nice for your nerves, just to calm you down, and also help with a little bit of your blood pressure. So that's a good thing. One day I'll go ahead and sit down and make a video and tell you more of the things that chamomile does for the body. A lot of more health benefits. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, some of this stuff is just taking off. We've been getting a lot of rain. And when you have a lot of rain, for certain herbs, I mean, it does so well. You know the anise hyssop? You remember that? Believe it or not, I mean, it's just all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, just got stronger. The little purple flower. Look, I'll show you right here. Look at this. See the purple flower right there? It's coming out. I mean, these things are getting big, and they're getting big fast. And I love it. The leaves. Oh my goodness. Oh, just to let you all know, I'm not sure if I've told you before. I made an in-depth video on the health benefits of the anise hyssop. So if you want to go check that out, that is a really informative. Oh man, I love it so much because it has a licorice smell. I don't know if you have any in your garden, but you know, check it out. It's really got, I mean, this one's huge. Wow. Look at my hand and then look at the size of these leaves. Some of them are real big. This looks great. Wow. Look at this one. Anisyssip is doing really well. Love it. Another one that I showed you another one that had been just taking off. More has come up, which is really making me feel good about it. The stinging nettle. There they are. Look at that. I'm not going to rub my hands on this because around the edges, like really, it's got some prickles that, you know, it'll make you itch like crazy. It will sting you around the edges. And they look how many just, they're popping up and getting bigger, and more's coming out of the ground. Look, more's under there. And these grow fast. But I can't wait till they're, you know, they're, I mean, shoot. I'm going to wait for a while, but I'm going to be able to harvest some leaves and have some stinging nettle tea. There's a lot of vitamins in that. That's another herb. It's known as a wild herb that I will also make another video going in depth with some more of the health benefits. It's got a lot of antioxidants, antimicrobials. It says vitamin A, C, K, B6. Sorry about that. Somebody was yelling for me over there. But it's got a lot of vitamins. I'm going to go in depth with that also, and just have a video on only that. I'm going to do that with a lot of the medicinal herbs in the garden. Goodness gracious. And oh, let's go check it out. I'm going to show you a couple of other things that have been coming up, and I'm really happy about it. And then I'm going to show you what I did and what I'm starting to do with those beds that I showed you in the last video. Look at this. Do you guys remember this one? This is the orange mint. And it took off like a bat. Look at this. I mean, it's gotten huge. It's got pieces coming all the way out here. Man. Looks great. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did with you remember the 4 beds, and I told you I was going to put the concrete down in the middle. Go check that video out if you haven't seen it. But I went ahead and I filled one of the beds and mixed it with dirt and some wood chips and bark and stuff like that. This is what it looks like. There we go. And it's got some nice compost in there, and it should help the herbs that I'm going to put in here. I'm going to let you know what kind of herbs that I'm going to put in here next time. And if you want to know, like always, the same that I did for all of the other garden boxes that I have made, okay, the same as I did for those, I'm going to show you exactly what I did. This right here. What I do is I get cardboard that does not have a bunch of ink on it and stuff like that, and I lay it down in here, and then I let it rain, or what I do is I'll spray it down so that it gets a little bit wet before I put the dirt, so that it immediately starts to decompose, but it will also kill the grass underneath the box, okay? And if you ever have any little openings or anything like that, little slices, like you see these little slices here, it goes up in here a little bit. So I just take another piece and I rip it off and put it over top of those. And then I let these sit there and then I'll let this get a little bit wet. Same with these. I'll put the box in there and make sure all the cracks are covered, and then it's supposed to rain a little bit, so yeah, looking up there, we might get a little bit of rain again, so hopefully it's going to work out properly getting these beds wet, because the sky looks kind of gray. I'm not sure if it's going to look too gray what I'm showing you, but you can see it's real cloudy and stuff. So hopefully we'll get that rain and it'll just wet these up before I put some more bags right down on them. So, yep. You can see this one has gotten wet pretty much. And yeah, see, there's a crack. What I do is I try to get those covered up, and this will get wet down on there, and then it'll just, like, you know, flatten out just like the rest of these. And then I'll put the dirt on top. And like you see over here, see this hanging out? Don't worry about that. Once you get your dirt in there, okay? Once you get your dirt in there, see, all this will just keep the grass from going, you know, climbing up inside and under. But once you get all that in there, okay, you could just go around with a razor blade and slice it off, okay? You won't have so much of this hanging out. And then that way you will be able to put your dirt in there and it'll all weigh it down. But man, I can't wait till this all gets in. I mean, this is doing good. Oh, the dirt and the compost, it includes goat pellets, okay, and also chicken. So there's goat and chicken compost in there also, and then I have dirt and some bark and chips and stuff like that to go over top. And I'm going to do the same for that, same for this, same for this. And it's going to look good, real good. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is probably just put some different types of basil over in here. So that'll be good. You got... Sorry I was interrupted on that. We had an emergency over there with the chicken water. So we had to get that tightened up so that the water wouldn't keep splashing out. So let's go back over here again. Oh, I want to show you something. I want to show you something else. Look at the, I got the lemon verbena. Brought that out of the greenhouse and put it out here instead. Look at this. See? There we go. Lemon verbena right there. Beautiful. Beautiful specimen. And I put it in a 5-gallon bucket. That's another herb that I really like. And I'm going to go ahead and do another video on that also. I know that I've been telling you a while back that I was going to do some videos on a lot of herbs that I have and some of the things that I have in the greenhouse. And I've been so busy doing so much. So I don't want you to think that, you know, I don't remember. I do. Well, I'm really happy about the way things are looking here in the garden. And I have a couple other herbs that I haven't shown you for a while. And I have some more stuff that I'm going to be bringing out of the greenhouse and putting out here instead of leaving it in there. I'm going to also work right on this garden bed right here. Right there. So I'm going to probably, like I said, I'm going to put some different types of basil in there. Maybe some Thai basil, sweet basil. Maybe just put basil on one side and something else on the other. Or I also have some more things that I need to put some plants into. And Oh, I got to bring out the beans as soon as I fill up one of the other beds. And I have a couple other herbs that I haven't shown you for a while. And I have some more stuff that I'm going to be bringing out of the greenhouse and putting out here instead of leaving it in there. I'm going to also work right on this garden bed right here. Right there. So I'm going to probably, like I said, I'm going to put some different types of basil in there. Maybe some Thai basil, sweet basil. Maybe just put basil on one side and something else on the other. Or I also have some more things that I need to put some plants into. And, oh, I got to bring out the beans as soon as I fill up one of the other beds. Well, I have some more herbs also that I need to put into the other beds over there. So hopefully we'll be able to get everything straightened out, and I'll be able to figure out what other things I'm going to be putting out here. Definitely the green beans, those are ready to come out and transplant and stuff like that. I should have done that. Actually, I should have done that a while ago. But I'm going to figure it all out. Thanks for joining me today right here on Herbal Gardens Homestead. And remember, love your land and it'll love you back. See you next time.